Yeah, so I came to you struggling with plantar fasciitis. I had done several sessions of traditional physio, chiro, trying all sorts of like different exercises in the gym. No matter what I did, I couldn't get it to go away.
Mhm.
Um, so basically, it kind of led me down a path of looking for other options. I came across you through a friend who had really good success with your, like, I guess, your three HFT exercises, and saw had shin splints as well themselves. And then they started improving quite a bit. So I said, sure, I'll give it a shot. I started with your three exercises. I saw improvements and I wanted more. So that's where I reached out. And then, yeah, it's been quite a journey. I've never done any training like this before. Completely put away the weights other than medicine ball work.
Right.
But yeah, week by week, the plantar fasciitis got much better. I was able to kind of continue with my sports during the whole time. I didn't have to stop, which was really nice. Um, my sprinting feels better. My ankle stiffness is much better. So yeah, it's been a great process.
Yeah, let's talk about the elevated toe curls. Like week one, what
Right.
did you feel on that elevated toe curl? And
Yeah,
what do you feel now?
right. I was feeling a lot of calf, um, very calf. It's very difficult to like do it for an extended period of time. After a minute, it was like very painful and very hard to kind of push through.
Hmm.
I definitely didn't feel any glutes, but now like on each contraction, when I grip the towel, I can feel the glutes contracting like with every rep I do.
Okay, perfect. So it's not a figment of imagination where a lot of the mainstream people, like the people who don't understand about fascial connection think.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it is real.
It's yeah, the biggest change, which has been really eye-opening for me, was as we got into the program. Before, when I played sports and I do a lot of sprinting, my hip flexors would be extremely sore. Like, so I play a lot of football, and by the end of the tournament, like I could barely lift my knee up because my hip flexors would be so sore. And I was telling you recently, the last tournament I played, after 4 or 5 football games, I had almost no hip flexor soreness. It was 90% of it was in my glutes and hamstrings. So that was
Very good.
like eye-opening just because I've never had that sensation before, right? I was just so used to the hip flexors being sore.
Right. That's how the body remodels through the fascia.
Right.
Very good. And in terms of the exercises that you've done, like compared to the exercise you've done in the mainstream and the weightlifting, do you think this is more challenging, or do you think this is easier?
Yeah, no, it's challenging, it's different. But yeah, it's not something, if you see someone gripping a towel, you wouldn't think it'd be challenging. Uh,
Yes.
but yeah, it's definitely challenging. It's more, I guess, holistic rather than like isolating. Like I know it's different for everyone depending on their fascial structure. But yeah, it'll hit you in different spots, and it can be very intense when you don't expect it. Some of your exercises, they seem very simple, but when you actually do it, like it's quite intense. You see me, like I'm usually sweaty after a session, just from some of these exercises.
Right. Got it. And in your own words, how would you describe, this hyperarch fascia training to someone who never experienced it before? Like, how would you describe it?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's very different. Like you said, it's very holistic. Um, I've I've told a lot of friends about it who are battling different injuries or different things, but I just there's nothing really like it out there, right? To my knowledge, I've never come across anything like this. So I think it's different. I think for a lot of people who are struggling finding the missing link, I know I was, because I was doing all the exercise I was supposed to do, from all different therapists, and I just wasn't seeing the results. So, and now after working with you, I've actually seen results, and I saw it very quickly start to take place. It is a process; you have to stay committed. But for anyone in that situation, I would recommend.